that's how you do it right there. Yesterday I was here by myself playing keyboard. I guess I could have done it today. Welcome. Last minute betting. Sports Nuts. Brought to you by OddsJam. We're here to talk some college football, semifinals, an exciting time. Exciting time for college football. Down to the last 4 teams, and I'm pumped up about it. I don't know about you all, but I'm pumped up about it. I think it's going to be a great night of college football. I hope both games are as good as maybe they're advertised. We're going to find out where my man Jabari's at and where I'm at on these games. We'll see what's happening. What is up, PhD? Great to see you. Thank you for joining us, my friend. PhD, before we go any further, what the hell happened to your Vols? I mean, they got their asses kicked by Florida. Absolutely killed. I did not anticipate that at all. What is up, Tristan? How you doing? All right, Jabari, big games tonight. Notre Dame, Penn State in the Orange Bowl, and Ohio State and Texas in the Cotton Bowl. Sad part about this is, are both of these games starting at the same time?
Yeah, one's today and one's tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, one's Thursday, one's Friday.
Right. So, question. Who you like, Notre Dame or Penn State?
I think Notre Dame has a great defense. I think their game plan versus Georgia was great. I think Penn State just got the offense rolling right now. So, personally, for me, I'm gonna have to go Penn State.
Okay. Hey, I'm on it. I'm on it with you, my friend. I like Penn State tonight. I really do. A lot of people thinking Notre Dame, but you know what? Let's look at where the line is actually at right now, because that's kind of important. You know, there was at one time where, I mean, this is a pick'em game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just what it is. Okay, it's a money line play, and that's all there is to it. So you know what? I'm with you. Penn State on the money line tonight. I love it. I love it.
I think also what's going to be great in this game, the under 45.5. I think both of these defenses are going to have to show up. I don't think there's going to be a 30-point team here. I love the under 45.5 here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you got Bet Online, you can get it under 46 at -110. But yeah, I'm with you. Under 45.5 is the play. All right. Couple of picks here right off the bat. Now, I don't know why I was thinking this Texas game was tonight. Maybe because my head's up my ass. Could be part of the problem. But we have to talk about this just in case we don't get the opportunity to. The Cotton Bowl in Texas. Now, I know that the allotment and tickets is pretty well going to be half Ohio State fans and half Texas fans. But come on. It's at the Cotton Bowl. It's the Longhorns. Okay? I'm just going to tell you right now. I like the Longhorns +6. I'm just saying. I really like getting the points. Tell me, Mr. Texas, that you're with me.
I do. I'm with you on the +6.
Okay.
I don't know that UT or Texas, wins this game.
Okay. I will agree with that. That's why I want the +6.
Yeah, I think they lose. It'll be close, but I think they lose only because their defense has given up some things that they should not be giving up this season.
That is true.
It was looking iffy there against Arizona State. Um, you know, I mean, they beat Clemson by 14, but let Clemson score like 24 in the back half of the game. Um, it's just the defense thing for me. And Arizona State realistically deserved to win that game. Let's be honest.
Oh
Arizona
yeah,
State, heck of a game,
yeah, I
and
agree.
really should have lost. But yeah, their defense got to step it up. They got to be better than that.
Uh, PhD says Notre Dame wins big.
Mm,
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see whether they stop that offense.
that
That
offense is really good.
to be determined. By the way, if you are on, we got quite a few on YouTube right now. Live chat is available. Feel free to jump in. Tristan, you know what? What is up with the NBA players all being out tonight?
Rest. They usually do this around this time of the season. You'll start to see them die down the rest a little bit. Because we're about to come into All-Star break and they always do this. But after All-Star break, you'll see them.
How do hockey players do it, man? I mean, how do these guys keep on going?
I mean, hockey, I guess you get a break. You get 2 breaks in a game. You have a break between the first and the third, or between the first and second and second and third period, right? So
Okay.
it's a little different, but
You got breaks in between quarters too, and let's not forget halves.
you do.
I know it's not a locker room break.
Yeah, but still, NBA players don't have it nearly as bad as hockey, in my personal opinion. I still think hockey is a lot more physically demanding than NBA, but I don't know. These NBA players they're soft nowadays. I'm
There
sorry.
you go. Thank you. I wanted to use the word wimps, but I dare not.
Oh yeah, the Cali weather has been bad. That's why they postponed the Lakers game.
Right. They postponed the Kings game last night.
Yeah.
NBA becoming soft. They've been soft for a long time. Okay, here's the thing that I got when it comes down to the NBA right now. Okay, I think I'm just going to throw this out there. I think they ought to move the 3-point shot back. It's time to go back a couple feet. This game is getting boring as hell. Honestly, Jabari, it is hard to watch an NBA game nowadays. It's too much 3-point shooting. They're too many. They're jacking up too many threes. The inside game is not what it was at one time. And you know what? When somebody does drive the lane, there ain't no defense there to stop them. It's the thought. What do you think?
I mean, there's nothing else to add.
Would you move it back?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily move it back, but I mean, I don't really know how to. There's really no way to fix this. We're at the point of no return at this point. Once Steph Curry was introduced to the game, that pretty much ruined it. And he started making him like he was hitting 40 feet though. We're not talking about up there just at the line. Some of these kids are shooting well, like at the half court. So,
So you're telling me that if you move this back 2 feet, that there wouldn't be I don't know, would there be I mean, it's 23 feet 9 inches right now.
The game plan wouldn't change. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can move it back, but the game plan is not going to change. They're just going to find people that can shoot better from farther, because three points is still 3 points. Statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, you're going to win a lot more games. You can shoot 3-point better, but you can't shoot the 2. It's just that simple.
Yeah, but you know what? If it's almost 26 feet, there's going to be guys that are like, no, I ain't shooting that shot on a regular basis. 23-9 I can handle, but you know what? It's just a little bit out of my range. And coaches are going to know that, and if the college game stays where it's at, they go pro, they're going to see that 3-point line go, it's a lot further than I'm used to shooting from on a regular basis. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It would intimidate me. And didn't they move back the 3-point line at one other time? early on when the 3-point line first came up, I'm wanting to say that it was somewhere around 21 or 22.
After they moved it or before they moved it?
Before they moved it, and now it's 23-9.
Yeah, it used to be, I thought it was like 21 and a half or
Yeah,
21 and a quarter, something like that.
okay. So, they did move it back, yes. But look how long it took for that line to become obsolete. 23-9. I think they need to move it back. And you know what? I just want to see more of a game.
True.
I really do. All right. PhD sprinkling Toronto money line and spread. PhD, you're always on Toronto. They should copy hockey and have a few seconds to fight. Yeah, well, they tried that in the 80s and the 70s. The Boston Celtics brawls, and there were a lot of fists being thrown back in them days, man. The Detroit Pistons, and there was a lot. I mean, when Michael Jordan drove the lane, and who was Charles Oakley was there.
He was punching him.
Yeah,
They used to clothesline. They used to clothesline the ish out of Michael.
Oh yeah, unbelievable. That's why he had to learn how to adjust his body in midair to try to avoid getting hammered. Hammered in a bad way, by the way. There is hammered in a good way, or at least in my opinion. All right. What else we got here? Oh, hell, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the big game in Texas this weekend. I'm talking big, folks. The Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. And this game has now, it was 2.5. It still is 2.5 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm 6-2, picking the Chargers either to win or by the point spread this year. So I have a 6-2 record to the positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Chargers minus 2.5 this weekend.
I will be too.
Really?
Yeah. Our team is just we're not better than the Chargers. And I had some arguments with friends about this, but we're not better than Chargers. Not just about numbers or being statistically better than them. It's just we're not better than the Chargers. The Chargers are just us. But really, really, with all the hurt weapons that we have at the wide receiver position and everything like that, they're us, but with a better quarterback and a better defense. In my opinion. So their defense has been great this season. They're playing great. We haven't been playing great on the defensive end, and it's that simple.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I'm with you. Chargers minus 2.5. I'm just going to tell you right now, folks, that'll be in my BetBucket picks this week. I'm just telling you right now, that's where we're going. I honestly think the Chargers win by 7-10. It's my opinion. Just an opinion, though. You know what opinions are like. And, of course, I forgot Tristan is on the Texans.
Don't know what for.
Yeah, I don't either. He's talking about Nico Collins. First of all, I think Joe Mixon's going to have a hell of a time running against the Chargers defense.
Mm-hmm. And it's a playoff game. Like, we got to understand this is not a regular season game. We can't have all those failed conversions, failed drives, and all that. There's a limited number of drives here. It's win or go home. There is no next, okay, we'll get him next game. No, this is it.
Right.
There isn't a lot of those mistakes you're going to get back.
Absolutely. Agree with you 100%. And, of course, I think we'd probably both like Baltimore over Pittsburgh.
Of course.
Yeah, I
offense can't be stopped. And didn't they just smash the Steelers?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm definitely with you there. So, you know what? Jabari and I are just going to put this together. So we're going to take, we're just going to go money line parlay. And let's just go Chargers. and let's go Ravens. And then
Mm-hmm.
let's see where we're at when it comes down to the next few games. Broncos, Bills, as much as I like Bo Nix, and I think he's a really good talent. You know what? Sean Payton, smart guy. He got a hell of a quarterback there. That kid's going to be around for a while.
He's a quarterback whisperer for sure.
Yeah.
Bo was looking terrible at the beginning of the season, but the way he's really kind of molded him into a starting quarterback, it's been really good.
Oh, no.
Almost makes you wonder why they couldn't get it to work out with Russ.
Right.
But the team looks great under Bo. I hate to say that, but it does.
I
Um,
I I like Bo.
yeah.
I,
But
I,
he's not winning this game. His first
no,
playoff game. He's not winning this.
no. I agree. Bills all the way here. Let me ask you this: as we go here, do we have an upset this weekend? This first round, is this the upset? Do the
No.
Packers beat the Eagles? Is Jalen Hurts playing? Is he healthy? Is he okay?
From what I know, he is playing. From what I know, the Packers also lost Christian Watson.
Right.
And then Jordan Love hurt his hand in that last game. Or
Elbow,
his
yeah.
elbow is what it was. So yeah, I mean, I think the Packers are more banged up than Philly is.
Okay, so we're Eagles all the way here.
Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly. All right. And then we got, now this I'm sticking with. Because to me, and this isn't really an upset, but the Commanders with the superior record, I know Baker Mayfield's had a hell of a year, but I love Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And I think McLaurin is going to whip that Tampa Bay secondary. And I think we're going to see a high scoring game because Mike Evans is going to get his. And I think that the Commanders win it in a shootout.
Enough said.
You're on it too?
Exactly.
Wow.
I don't disagree. I think both of these offenses are going to have to carry the game. Both of these defenses are garbage. The Commanders' defense has been garbage. They've just won some crunch time games. They've had a great season. The defense is bad. They know that. We know that. The coaching staff knows that. We all know that. Tampa Bay, their secondary really has been bad. Tom Brady even said it on the broadcast himself when he was calling one of these games that it's been bad ever since he's been there. Really, it has. It's not another way around it.
And we don't know this game may be played in Arizona.
Oh yeah, because the LA Stadium. That's right. That's right.
Right. So Vikings, Crockies. I mean, one bad game shouldn't destroy a season for Sam Darnold. I like the Vikings on the road.
I do too.
Perfect. So you and I agree totally on every game.
Yes.
That's beautiful thing because Tristan and I sure don't. So that puts us at plus 1483. And $5 on DraftKings will win me 234. So yeah, we're gonna do this. There it is, right there. That's the winning ticket, folks. Chargers, Ravens, Bills, Eagles, Commanders, Vikings. I like it.
I love it.
I think that could be a good one, man. Really do. Grizzlies or Rockets tonight? Brandon Freeman wants to know.
Rockets. And for all those that have been asleep on this young core, they've been playing great. We're third or fourth in the West. This team has played really well. They've even outperformed. We're second now. But the Grizzlies have been good as well. That's what I meant to say. But I think the Rockets take this one. This team, defensively speaking, has been very good. It's been really good. Way better than I thought Ime was going to be able to take this team. Which is why they're even considering about going to go get Jimmy to try and make them into a championship contender. I just don't know who they give up. I think
what's the matter with Jimmy?
he wants to leave, and I'll be honest with you. I don't mind stars being very vocal about them wanting to leave. But I hate that they do it 3 or 4 times in a row.
Right.
This isn't the first team that Jimmy's left and been vocal about it.
Right.
And it's getting to the point where it's kind of like if he just decides he wants to leave one day, what's stopping him from going to the media and just saying, "Well, I want to leave," and then
Right.
management has to do something about it. So, I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I love players to have the power, but
Mhm.
not at the point where it's like that, where he can basically just force himself off a team. You kind of need to be playing. The people that pay tickets, this organization is paying you to play. You're getting paid millions of dollars to act like a diva. Like, come on now. There's plenty of people that don't make that money and don't act like that. So I don't know. I feel like something happened between him and the coaching staff, or maybe he just thought they were going to be more of a championship contender and the front office doesn't want to make any moves. But the team really hasn't done anything since they went to that championship against the Nuggets, right? They haven't done anything.
Right.
So
Didn't was it the championship against the what did the Heat do in the bubble?
I want to say that they didn't do bad in the bubble, but they didn't really do anything as far. Oh no, they did go to the finals in the bubble.
They
Remember?
went to the finals. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought. And of
that's what
course
it was.
that was a whole different thing, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a bum, says Tristan. Get him out of here. Same guy who thinks Sean Payton sucks. Okay, whatever, dude. Come
You
on.
think Sean Payton sucks?
Yeah, he does. Why?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I don't like players holding a franchise and a fan base hostage. Okay, and the landscape. You're a young man, and I've seen the landscape change a lot in sports over the years. And I'm talking about how it's broadcast. Okay,
Mhm.
I mean, I remember listening to games on a transistor radio, and I could catch the Yankees playing, or all over the country. But we're getting ready to get into the streaming age, folks. It is going to completely change how we watch football. Now, I think the NFL wants as many people as possible to get on their package. So, because if you're going to be streaming games on multiple services and you can't switch back and forth between games, boy, I don't know about you, but that pisses me off because I like to, watch between a few games, right? And if it's only going to be on streaming, I got ESPN Plus. I love it. But if I want to watch a hockey game and I want to go from one to another, it takes a little time to get there. There's
Mhm.
no, previous channel button. Now, maybe we have, as a society, have gotten a little lazy. You know what? I'll admit that. Okay. I even wrote a song several years ago called Where's My Remote? Meaning, where'd my remote go? Can't seem to find the damn thing. But I at the same time, I like Netflix. Like I think they screwed that all up, man. Like I think Netflix on Christmas Day, that what happened in the Baltimore game was terrible. Just terrible.
What happened during the Baltimore game?
Uh, they lost feet again, like they did at the
Mm.
Tyson fight. And then when it came back, it was all blurry and shit. People don't want to see that.
You know, I agree with you. I just think, well, no, I agree with you. I think they are trying to make people buy their own package. But at the end of the day, I don't think the streaming age is coming. I think it's already here, to be honest.
Well, yeah, okay.
Once they struck that deal with Amazon Prime, that
Right,
was pretty much the nail in the coffin at that point. Because now you have Prime, you have Peacock, which came out at the same time as that
right.
thing did. CBS made their own app. So Peacock, CBS,
But
Sometimes they're on
CBS
ESPN.
CBS has it live on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Depending on where you live at.
That's
But
true.
if you
Good
get
point.
CBS's app, then you can watch whatever game that's at your local and the other games that are out of network, which is
Right.
crazy part.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's crazy. There's like 5 or 6 apps. You have to 5 or 6 streaming services you have to have access to now. And then there was an illegal site, not gonna name any names, but a lot of people used to use that illegal site. Once that got shut down,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yep, it's curtains for that. So
CBS is where the Houston game is on Saturday, and then Amazon Prime has got the Baltimore game. CBS on the uh, Denver Buffalo game. Green Bay and Philly is on Fox, and then Washington and Tampa Bay are on NBC.
which is Peacock.
Right, but it's not. No, sports app. It does not say Peacock.
No. NBC and Peacock are the same thing.
Oh,
So
no,
you can
I
watch
know
it.
that. But usually what they say here is that you watch them on both. In this particular case, I think you only watch it live on NBC. You can watch the replay on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
And then we have Monday on ABC. So we have
4 different
1, 2,
networks.
3, 4, no, 5. CBS, Amazon, Fox, NBC, and ABC. That's 5
crazy.
networks for 6 games.
Yeah, like that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why I love Red Zone. Shout out Scott Hansen. But
absolutely,
that's just too much. 5, 6 networks for 6 games. That's too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5 networks for 6 games. CBS gets 2 games, one Saturday, one Sunday.
And inside the NBA, after it finishes on TNT this year, they're going to where? ESPN?
I was just getting ready to talk to you about that. You read my mind. If Shaq and Chuck and Kenny and Ernie are splitting up, that is a sad day in the broadcasting history, because that team is absolutely fabulous. One of my favorite shows of all time, and is a matter of fact, the guy who wrote the music for Inside the NBA, or the NBA on TNT, is a guy by the name of Trevor Rabin, who was the lead guitar player in Yes when they had the song "Owner of a Lonely Heart." That's Trevor Rabin, and he wrote that music. He also writes for film and TV. But I love that fact, and the fact that they actually had Joe Walsh as a guest on there one time. Now, you know what? It's pretty cool when you do that. Hey, what the hell is... I just saw something about Shaq and Dwight Howard yakking back and forth again. Why don't Dwight just leave it all alone? Shaq don't like him. What's Dwight Howard's problem? Does he want to be...
I'm not sure.
You think he just wants to be relevant?
Yes, because he's not relevant anymore.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're on the same wavelength there, right? That's how I feel about it too. But yeah, inside the NBA leaving, probably only Charles is going to go there. The whole team ain't going, from what I understand. I don't even know.
But I mean, we're gonna have to see. I mean, we'll see what happens, because I guess working for Disney is gonna be a big thing, and I think that rawness that when they kind of say cuss words a little bit on TV, and TNT kind of turn the broadcast and lets them get away with it. I don't think that they're gonna let that happen on that in that. But I mean, we'll see, because again, working for Disney, ESPN, that's a whole different ball game, because you owned by some bigger corporation that's not just settled in the TV business. So
okay, Tristan, you're talking about Sean Payton. Didn't Sean Payton get fired?
Well, that team was trash, to be
Yeah,
fair.
but didn't
But
Sean Payton get fired?
he did. This is true.
Okay, then he didn't leave the team. He got fired.
It's
I
true. He
don't.
did
I
get
don't
fired.
know. I don't really understand that thought process there, or logic.
What was he saying?
Oh, was that he wanted to focus on the South, spend time with his kids. Okay, so he didn't get fired. Saints had given him a 5-year extension. Okay, he left on his own accord. Tristan, I apologize.
I don't. He was about to get fired. That's why he resigned. Okay. Also, this is at around the same time he was talking about leaving the Saints. So no, he was fired and he was about to leave anyways.
There you go.
He was going to go to Miami before they had the McDaniels coach.
Right.
He was going to Miami. He got caught up in that
They
tampering scandal, and that's the only thing the only reason why he didn't go.
They gave him a 5-year extension. That's why the Saints gave him a 5-year extension to keep him from going to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. So, and any other team would then have to trade. So crazy. You know what? I like Sean Payton. I think he's a heck of an offensive mind. I think he's done a great job with the Broncos. All right, what we got left here? College hoops. I mean, this is going to be a season that there is no clear front runner in college basketball. And as I pull up the rankings here, I'd like to go ahead and share my screen and show this here real quick. So, the new rankings have not come out since since the loss by Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people out there, Jabari, that think that the SEC could get as many as 11 teams in the tournament this year.
I don't know about that.
Well, there's 6 in the top 10 right now.
True, but how many Big Ten teams are there that are in there? Right, Iowa State's got to be top 10.
Iowa State's Big 12.
Big 12, right. Big 12. Sorry.
Marquette's Big 10, are they not?
They're Big 10. They're not Big 12. I was talking about Big 12. So Iowa State, is Arizona top 10?
No,
they're not. So I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Those are the only big hopes, them and Houston. But some of these teams are looking iffy this year. Houston's looking iffy. Iowa State's been playing really good. Duke is playing good. However, I think they're not going to be number 3 or number 4, whatever they are now. They're not going to be number 3 or number 4 for long. Cooper Flagg's great, but that team's a little overrated in my opinion.
And by the way, they have 9 teams in the top 25.
SEC?
Yes. I told you about the 6. Let's not forget Mississippi State, and let's not forget Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And Ole Miss. That's 9.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they could. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. College basketball is not one of those we can say like college football. No, it could change anytime.
Exactly. I agree 100%. One thing is for sure. When it comes to college basketball, I don't care what you're betting, folks. If you're betting college basketball teams to win on the road, it is one of the hardest things to do in all sports. I think home court advantage in college basketball is the number 1 home advantage in any sport. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. It's not in the NHL. They went on the road all the time. But man, that home court advantage. And look at the streaks you've seen over the years, of 20, 30, 40 games in a row that these teams win, at home. I mean, it's just hard to do. Ask Tennessee, ask Kentucky, they just got their asses handed to them, and Kentucky to a Georgia team, by the way, Jabari, who's not even ranked. And they whipped Kentucky's butt, and let's not forget, you got Missouri and LSU. Missouri just whipped LSU's ass and beat Kansas when Kansas was number 1 earlier this year. So it's going to be a crazy, crazy year in college basketball. But one thing's for sure, when you go to the positive EV page, Jabari, you sure got a lot of college basketball plays, man. Oh, my goodness. And there are like 56 games tonight, folks. Download the app, okay? Just download the friggin' app, the OddsJam app, and just look at all this stuff that is available. And if you have the platinum plan, you're going to have, Jabari, I had 3 live EV plays last night, all totals at about 10 o'clock sitting on my couch. All in the NBA. So,
I believe it.
Oh, man. It's huge. I made $50 just sitting there.
So I'm talking about.
That's
that lazy betting, man.
That's right.
Bring it in.
Gain a little weight too. I gotta work out. Gotta do some working out. Anyway, hey, you know what? Great show tonight. Really enjoyed having you. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will see you tomorrow night. Some people will be in here. Oh, we missed you, Stephen Bats. Bats up. We got our NFL parlay. Bats up. Chargers, Ravens, Bills, Eagles, Commanders, Vikings. Get on it. We'll see you later. Peace.